So this weekend, I'm making over this fugly bathroom. And you can't forget this really trendy seahorse knob or a pole. I mean, on and off. Like what? What? Yeah. Okay, let's cover up these ugly pipes because they remind me of a stomach intestine and I don't like looking at them. So I'm finding the middle of this sink and I'm marking it off. And then I thrifted this 10-pound unit and it was sold to moi, Shayna. And I'm marking the middle of the back of it. Then I'm going to clean this whole piece down because it is very dusty, very musty, and I don't need that in my house. The next thing I'm doing is I'm using this leveler and I'm measuring off 2 sections and I'm going to use my jigsaw. I've actually linked this one below. It's my favorite jigsaw. And I'm cutting down the back of it. And this is where that intestine pipe is going to go. Then I'm marking off a U shape where the not the pipe, where the sink is going to sit. Yes, where the sink is going to sit. And then I kicked off the back because I actually realized I don't need it anymore. But I'm running out of time. Okay, be back tomorrow for part 2. Got up today, I threw on this outfit because it was my busy day, and I realized I look like a grandpa. So I threw on a Bills hoodie, and now I realize I look like a sporty grandpa. Cheers. Okay, so I headed to B&Q. I looked at all the wallpaper. They had this dog one and a bird one. No thank you. This one looked kind of cool, then I rolled it out, and then it looked ugly. And then I chose this one because it was like a vintagey floral kind of vibe, and I was like, okay. Then I went to the beadboard shiplap section, and that fell on me. That actually really, really hurt. And I picked up 20 packs. 20 packs of these. And then I rode around, got a Starbucks, listened to Taking Back Sunday because I'm reliving my emo years, apparently. So I brought it all into my workshop. Yeah. And it was game time, baby. So I took the unit back into this dusty, musty, smelly bathroom and I used my jigsaw to cut off a little bit more to make sure it was perfectly flush against the sink. Wait. Look, it just slides right over. And you still have use to all the drawers. I'm a genius. Ciao. Thank you very much. Sign your autograph. Cheers. But you can see where I cut the back of the drawers and how the pipe just goes perfectly in there, so the drawers are still usable. Yeehaw! Hell yeah! Bob and I celebrated. It worked. And it's a temporary solution. This is a renter-friendly fix. So no long-term solutions. This will be doable for sure. Okay, so now we're priming the piece. That's what I said there, but I'm doing a voiceover so you can't hear me. And I'm going to let this primer dry overnight. So while that was drying, I opened up a pack of the shiplap and I brought it inside just to kind of see the height and what I was working with. And I was like, yeah, okay. Now get the seahorse thing out of my face and let's come back tomorrow for part 3. We're back with day 3 of making over this fugly bathroom. So I opened up my workshop. Good morning, babies. And because y'all gave me so much hate in the comments and my DMs for these cuts, I had to take an hour out of my plans today and I used some spare MDF and my miter saw and I cut little bitty itty bitty baby pieces of MDF and I made this little shape and then I attached them to the inside of the drawers and now it's totally boxed off. And as you can see, you're welcome. The things I do to make you happy, honestly, you are so welcome. It actually does look better. Okay, so then, oops, excuse me, I have the hiccups. I scribed the back of the cabinet because you also gave me so much hate for the gap and now it fits right over. But it is a wonky wall, so it's still a bit crooked. Whatever, we'll move on. Now I had to do another problem, which was the top of this unit and all the bamboo got chipped from using my jigsaw on it so many times. So I bought a bamboo mat and this stuff, it actually is called Sticks Like Shit. That's the name of it. And it worked so good. And I put this bamboo mat on there and I cut it up. And then while it dries, I'm going to clean up my workshop. And then I'm going to get ready to paint the rest of the unit. I'm using the color Anchor, which is in the silk range. And it's such a good paint because it's mildew resistant. I couldn't even make more of a mess, even if I tried. Oh my God. Now I'm gonna clean up this bathroom, have a quick protein shake, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna try to work on the walls. And yes, this is a Saturday well spent DIYing. See you soon. It's still day 3, but here's the second part of making over this fugly bathroom. Okay, have you ever twerked on beat to Kanye West Runaway? Because it's definitely a vibe. Okay. Moving on, clearly. So I'm removing this like really twisty, broken, whoa. I just saw my life before my eyes. This is just like, I don't know what they did. This is like the definition of a landlord special. So now I have to repair this hideous landlord special of their attempt at putting a toilet paper roll hole in the wall. So I'm using some poly filler and then letting it dry. And I'm moving on to 2 test areas how I'm gonna put this beadboard up. The first one, I'm using just peel and stick contact paper and just putting up a section. And then the next one I'm going to be using is just painter's tape, but it's specifically frog tape, because this has the adhesive on the back that's not gonna rip your paint off. So once I got it into a grid, I put double-sided sticky tape on it. Y'all, this is so sticky. Like, it's not really going anywhere. This side works. The only thing I'm worried about with this is after a while, it gets so tacky to the wall, I have a feeling it might rip off the paint. Painter's tape isn't gonna damage it, you know? So I think I'm gonna do it this way. Yeah. Alrighty then, so I'm removing it, and I guess I'm gonna go with the painter's tape option. And I'm gonna cover all the walls in this, as this is also the technique I'm going to use to apply the wallpaper to also make it removable. 1 down, 2 more to go. And once it's all taped, here's what we're left with, so come back tomorrow for day 4. And we're back with day 4 of making over this fugly bathroom. We are cracking on with this project. Said hello to my audience, AKA my children. And then I sanded down that patch that I had to do yesterday because it dried overnight. And then I started applying all the double-sided tape everywhere. Y'all, my back was killing me. Being hunched over, but you know, dance it off, punch it on the wall. It's good, y'all. This works. It is good. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, having too much fun. Now I had to cut things behind the toilet, and I also had to cut them behind the radiator, and it was really annoying to get all those cuts perfectly, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, doing behind this radiator and the sink is actually so difficult because, yeah, it's not fun. And then I brought in my mini miter saw. I love this miter saw. I think this is like a 8-inch blade. I'm not sure. I think it's 8-inch. And then I use a multi-tool to make these cuts around the sink. That was the bane of my existence. But y'all, look, it flippin' works. Now I'm gonna go take a 10-minute nap and hop back this afternoon. See you soon. And we're back. I don't know how I have the energy right now, but I'm ripping through this. So those are 2 gaps that I need to cut little pieces for. So I measured, and then I cut it down the side with a miter saw, and then I ripped it with a circular saw. Yes, and sanded it down, and boom, 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 shakalaka boom. It is all done. Let's try to hang this wallpaper. All right. I'm gonna do 1 strip at first to see what it looks like, and then I'm gonna do the whole wall, because it may not work. So I've never hung wallpaper in a renter-friendly way before. I've always just actually used the paste. So I'm doing some more tape down the side so the edges stick. And this part in the bottom here, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna put trim over that so you won't even see it. But it works. So yes, indeed, this hack does work. But now that I'm looking at the wallpaper, I don't even like the pattern. I don't even like it now. But I'm in too deep, so we're gonna keep going and come back tomorrow for the next part. I wasn't gonna leave y'all hanging on the bathroom makeover. We're back. I said I was gonna take a day off, but I'm back, bitches. I despise putting up wallpaper. I despise it. It's like, it sucks. That's right. I'm back putting up this wallpaper, and oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get this done with. Oh, that was a close call. And with my luck, I'm so shocked I didn't smash that to pieces. But here's the wallpaper all finished, and we move on. Okay, now it's on to painting. And I'm gonna do something that I probably shouldn't do. I'm going to paint the baseboards because it has to blend into this or else it's gonna look bad. When I move out, I'm just gonna repaint the baseboards white again. My landlord, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. It just has to be done. And here we go, slapping on that black paint, and it's looking so good. See my vision now? It's actually looking so much better. So much better. And next comes my favorite part, removing the seahorse knob. And I actually used a chrome and marble pull instead, and this looks way more chic. Now it's molding time, it's peel and stick, and ta-da! Y'all, it's all coming together. And here is the final result. Just kidding, you'll have to wait till tomorrow. See you then. Just kidding. Here is the final result. I know this took me a few days, but I am so obsessed with how this room turned out. I can't believe this is renter friendly. What do y'all think? I love it.